right. So you have Valentine's Day ideas for people, right?
I do.
Things that they can do. And you found like 41 of them, correct?
I found 41 of them.
We're not doing 41.
We're not doing all 41. But, I mean, some of these are interesting.
All right.
So we have go to a drive-in concert.
The fuck?
Where are you going to do that at?
Drive-in concert or movie?
This says concert.
There's a drive-in movie theater in Vineland, New Jersey.
So
but they're
there's
closed,
one
but they're
by me
closed for
too.
the window. But they're closed for the winter. They don't.
Right, because
open.
we on the East Coast. We stay cold and then we get hot.
No, the one I know,
So-
they're open.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What is a drive-in concert?
Well, you have somebody.
Is that
put
like a festival?
I don't know. This
Carnival?
must be COVID shit. Did you look at the date
I
on this
did.
article?
It said
like
January
24?
29, 2024.
Okay, because it sounds like some 2021
Yeah.
shit.
That's what I thought. But okay, we got go roller skating.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay. Host a karaoke night in your living room. This is
Naked
giving me.
karaoke.
There you go. You can add a little.
Stripper in the karaoke.
You know.
Get a karaoke.
This
machine. I
says
like that.
take an early morning hike to watch the sunrise.
Mm-hmm. Why are you breathing like that?
Because he don't like to walk.
because you gotta. Well, it's location contingent. First of all, like you need to be someplace where you can actually see it. Right?
yeah. So these aren't specific
There's a
to
lot of
any
places.
location. But
I mean, you can, but
Yeah.
then also it's like, damn, man, I don't like getting up early. Like
to see the sunset, you know. Okay,
sunrise.
I mean,
You said
sunrise. I
sunrise.
said sunrise, but go to see the sunset.
Okay, yeah, I
That's
like the
different.
sunset. Yeah,
Are you not a morning person?
I am now, but not really. Like if I don't have to, if you're in the bed next to me, I'm not trying to get up unless I don't like you. Be like, we're gonna go see the sunrise.
Now, unless you're with somebody who always gets up in the morning to do a walk or a run or something,
I'm gonna
then
put
that's
it
different.
down, like so you're not gonna want to get up.
Oh,
It's gonna
okay.
cut us.
Okay.
Next
Anyway,
one.
next one. Put together a care package for the homeless.
Giving back to the community.
I
Okay.
like that together. I guess you can do that,
That is
together.
Schedule a tasting at a winery or
Mhm.
brewery.
I like
Okay.
that.
Pick up your favorite takeout and drive to a scenic location for stargazing.
Like that.
I like that.
Like that a lot. I like it a lot.
Camp it up.
Uh,
Pass.
not on the East Coast here in the winter.
You can recreate your first date.
That's cute.
That is cute.
That'd
I
be cute for
that.
like an anniversary.
Yeah.
That for any day, actually,
Anything,
just
yeah.
anything. Like, but yeah.
This one, take a staycation at a favorite local hotel.
Yo, though, what the Quintas? Quintas?
Right there at the hotel. That's actually not bad. I was there for 4th of July
Mm-hmm.
and being on the rooftop and being able to see the fireworks from the riverfront. Like,
Yeah.
it was a vibe. It was
That's
cool.
nice.
It was
That
chill.
is nice. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of hotels, and you can stay at a really nice hotel. Like I want to stay at the TWA. This is not local to us, but it's in New York at JFK Airport. It's
Okay.
the TWA. Do you know what TWA is?
No.
It's an old school airline,
Okay.
like up until the 80s, and they have a airport themed hotel, and it's like you have to look it up. But yes, local hotel. Find a nice, maybe a bed and breakfast.
Yeah,
That
that'd be
sounds
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one said make breakfast in bed. I feel like that's very basic.
But people don't,
People don't
do
do
that, so
They
yeah.
be showing up with Wawa. Like,
This
here's
one
your
is-
sandwich.
Theme your date night. I think that would be really fun.
Does it give any examples?
Date night, it just says date nights are great and all, but when you center it around specific themes, you can immerse yourself in a whole new experience. Want all the Parisian vibes without having to go on a plane. Make a playlist of all your favorite French music. Plan a Frenchified menu and transform your dining room into the chicest French restaurant, no matter where you are.
That's what B did. He was trying to give her all inclusive vibes. Dinner,
Yeah, all the
you know,
things.
That'd be
manager,
fun.
Put all
massage.
the effort. All the effort. Do all the things.
This one is ask questions designed to build intimacy. These 50 questions are designed to help you deepen your relationship.
Oh no. I feel like that's just walking through a minefield. You asked the wrong question. You don't remember? You should know that about me.
Rell, you can explore a local bookstore.
Whoa.
Ooh.
These are very white WPS.
No, they're
they're
not.
The bookstore thing, the hiking.
There's a
That's
lot
very
of people.
cultured
That's,
misfits
yes, don't do
Style.
that.
You just gave us books on here, so don't
Camping.
start.
Facts. You literally just gave us a book before we started.
Yeah.
I know, but still, I'm just thinking. I'm like, a bookstore.
You could do a game night.
That's normal.
No, if you make it a strip game night.
There you go.
Mm.
Bake a new recipe together. So bake together, cook together. Let's see what else we got here. Write a letter to your significant other for them to open next year. I think that's something you can add to your date night.
Yeah, because
That'd
that's
be nice.
it. Like,
Yeah.
bitch.
I'm done here. Open it next year.
What's wrong with you
2024,
calling your girl
I don't know.
B-word?
Bitch.
I
Dang.
don't know. Lady, 2024.
I thought this book made
Right.
changes
It
in
did.
your life.
Yeah, I'm using the word more
Bitch.
liberally. That's the change.
We are not bitches.
That's like when I hate
Initially.
when men use the word female.
Yeah. You females, because it's aggressive.
Yeah. Like, I don't, is that what it is?
It's aggressive.
Yeah, it's aggressive.
It's aggressive and it's demeaning. When I say bitch, it's love and fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
It
it's
is
something
fun.
about it. It's like, yeah, females do this, females. And I'm like, I'm never like, yeah, males do this, males do that.
Nah, it's aggressive. It's patriarchal bullshit. It's harsh. It's all the things.
How it's being,
wrong.
how
It's
being
the energy
used.
behind it. It's almost making you into a whole other species.
Yeah. And like, I feel like I've heard men use it and I don't think they realize.
No, they know what they're doing.
Do they?
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Mm.
They
Yeah, because
frustrated.
they'd be like, y'all females, all y'all like
Yeah.
this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon be like, y'all bitches. Y'all know how y'all bitches be. It's
Mhm.
like,
But you know, I'm talking about a specific class of
that
women.
is true.
Oh.
Is she gonna
Sure.
play stupid? Oh, really?
I'm talking about a specific.
You were just
specific
talking about your
iteration.
own girl. Bitch, I wrote a letter for you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but you know, she love it.
Because that's the type of women he be attracted.
And they love it. 'Cause
Yeah,
they think
that's
it's
why I
funny.
don't appreciate
that's
it.
Because they're
why.
funny. They're like, because they know I have a good heart.
Uh-huh.
And they know that I respect, take care of, I do all those things. So
Mhm.
it's playful and it's not.
That is not
It's not
playful.
It's not
You sound
expected
like
from me.
Mm.
Here at the table, here at the Culture Misfits podcast in Studio One. Yes, I can understand how you would feel the way you feel, but I'm saying
So are you the person at work who be like, man, my bitch be blah blah blah
no,
blah
ever
blah?
that. No, I'm only
Okay.
speaking this way because the cameras are on, the
Got
mic is
you,
on,
okay.
and whatnot. So
Because let me tell you, some of them white guys, that's exactly what they
Really?
be doing with
Mm.
no problem.
really, no.
Oh my gosh. They're
I
like,
mean-
my wife acting like a bitch. I was like,
Oh,
whoa.
no. Well, they're the ones that would say that about their mamas too,
That's true.
Mm.
And then the wives, and they be letting them say it. So
right?
It
Because
is
they
what
ain't
it
trying
is.
to get a shovel to the side of the head. Like, as long as you've known me, have you ever
No.
really heard me talk disparagingly about even
only when
women?
you mad. Only when you irritated.
When I'm irritated, even still it'd be
This
like,
bitch didn't even blah blah. I'm like, whoo, she pissed him off. I ain't mad at you. It is what it is.
she earned it.
Another date, what's it called? Try hand pottery.
I want to do
love
that.
I actually did that in Philly.
Giving me ghosts.
Yeah.
The movie.
Did the wheel or just the
The
like,
wheel.
That's
And it's
what
actually
I want to do with that.
takes a lot of skill.
I know.
I actually want to, I was looking for like local,
Pottery places.
We have to open one up here in Delaware.
yeah, but there's none. Like,
Really? Not even
mhm.
like in Newark or something.
No, it's in
What about
Philly.
Southern?
Yeah.
It's all Philly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe Jersey.
Because I was looking for a studio where you can, use like the
No,
one in
I feel
Philly.
like there's one in Middletown.
Girl, I'm not driving. I might as well drive to Philly.
To Middletown?
Middletown
What's
would
wrong
be
with your
closer.
what's wrong with your geography skills?
Right,
That part of your
Middletown would be
brain is
closer.
I
small.
gotta drive all the way up and all the way down.
No,
No,
you,
you can
don't.
just drive over.
You just go over. What are you
No.
talking about?
No, she's like, I only know one way. She's like,
It's like,
Up and down.
I feel like Middletown is
That's
so
the
far
V
away. I know
right
it's not
there.
that far away.
right,
but
yeah. What the hell?
All right, we'll figure that out
Middletown,
later.
I don't know. I would just would like,
Do you
Newark.
use Waze?
I do.
Okay, because Waze can give you like at least 3 different routes. from
Okay,
your house to
Middletown is like
Middletown.
40 minutes away from me.
Okay,
Okay,
and Philly
so it's-
is
An
double
hour.
that.
So why would you want to go to Philly if you go to
Because
Middletown?
there's more things in Philly to do.
Yeah, but if your main thing is to do pottery,
Like if you just
go
doing
there
Still
one
for
long
the
thing.
day.
drive. Regardless, there's no local ones.
So we're gonna have to open one up.
But there's not. So I was looking for like the one in Philly. You can take classes, or you can
do a
like
day
buy
one.
supply. Like you pay a monthly whatever, and you can come in there between these hours.
oh, it's
to
a
do
whole
your-
thing. You can't just go there for a day and
Yeah,
You
can.
can, but
Oh,
like
okay.
I would like to do it
you want
on.
to learn it.
Yeah.
Okay, well you got a car. You know what you can do?
What?
You can drive to the nearest train station, which is in Newark.
Mm-hmm.
You can take the R1 into Philly,
Philly.
and then you don't have to drive. And then, boom, you can be on a train with your hands all clayed up and shit. And
Or
people
just
ask
be
you
on the way.
questions.
Brandon will get on a train and then y'all go together.
Yeah.
You can enjoy a couples massage. Not y'all, but this is another one.
All those things I want to do.
Couples
all
massage.
of those things.
One says scrapbooking.
No.
I don't know how I feel about that.
WPS.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
That's
not. Can you
cute.
stop?
Like if you picked, like say you went on a trip, you have pictures, you can put them in.
Listen, I go to Michael's all the time because I gotta re-up on my stuff, and the craziest section just for scrapbooking, and it's nice. It's awesome. Yes, it's probably a girl thing, but I mean,
Yeah, ladies.
I'm just saying.
If you roll up for your dude,
When was the
your dude
last time
on
you
Valentine,
printed out pictures of you and your family or your
You
friends?
know what the
and put them in
problem
a
is? Because
scrapbook?
every time I try to print something up, my printer's like, "You're missing magenta.
No.
You're missing cyan."
Okay, Brandon.
Just
You
every
don't
time.
print with your printer. You send them to Walgreens and you pay like $1.20 for like 50 pictures because there's always a deal in the app.
Oh my god! I mean, that's great. That's great. It's
That's what I
awesome.
do.
It's awesome.
You're just
I
saying
agree.
that's not your thing.
I'm just.
You
it's
on
a
the
lot of
road
work.
anyway, Brandon. You can easily stop by and pick them
No,
up.
I'm not on the road like that no more. I don't want to. I just don't. I'm just having printer trauma. That's all.
Watch her go to a comedy show.
Now that's fun.
There you go.
That is one. Until you're the one in the audience. And
Being picked on.
Well, God. All right.
Here's one, and it's so stupid. Have a rock, paper, scissors night.
Losers take off
This trend
clothes.
originated on TikTok and involves you playing rock, paper, scissors to decide the events of the evening. Whoever wins gets to choose the next stop, and the game can go on for as many places as you like to visit.
Is that stupid or is that just?
Well, after fully
Childish.
reading it, no, I think
that's
it's
like, you know how
different.
they have the paper and then
Yes,
like
then
your
you pick-
can't
yes,
see?
you
Yeah,
pick.
same thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. That's different.
Yeah, I guess.
It's
I just
different.
feel like people are just bored. I mean, like,
Just trying
I'm
to be
talking about
different.
Valentine. Yeah, I just.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. And if you're listening, I just did the rock paper stick thing, but I
Oh,
didn't
I
do
thought
anything.
something else.
What the
What
fuck?
really? Really? We out here talking about
Rock paper scissors. You talking about masturbation?
What is going on? Rell needs some, everybody.
This
That's
is
what
what
happened.
this.
Rell needs some. That's what she had.
This is rock paper scissors.
That's
No.
what he did. He was like,
No, he
this.
didn't.
But it's still like. I mean,
Because he didn't put the hand.
He's
That's
always
why.
inappropriate.
I'm always
He
inappropriate.
wasn't being inappropriate at that
I was
moment.
just talking. I was just imagining.
This whole time
being
he's
in
been
a
like,
car.
yeah, and just take off your pants.
Yeah. Well, it's Valentine.
Nikki.
What does Valentine's Day ultimately end up with?
You gon' fuck.
Yeah. Right.
You gotta fuck.
That's it. It's a failure.
I thought he was saying like, man, I don't need all that. Just that's what I thought he was saying.
That's all he would do too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm kind of at. Like,
So
where I'm
you
at.
can't blame me.
it's like, hey, man.
Oh, have an at-home spa night.
That's cute.
Come on,
All right.
Brandon.
Yeah, let me put some sugar scrub on your bald
Yeah,
head.
you
Exfoliate
know,
that.
exfoliate
you
your
know,
head.
I
give
think-
you some of my under eye pads.
I think it just
You
that
being
only
taken
works
care of.
if it's. I think it only works if one person's being the recipient. Like I don't want to get my sugar scrub and then have to turn around and then, like I think
I
it should
think you
be.
can do it
one-
together. You guys both put on your face mask.
I just want to be rubbed
Relax.
on. Like I either want to be fully rubbed on, and then we have the sex, or she gets fully rubbed on and all that, and then we have the sex.
So
There's-
you don't see it as both at the same time.
Yeah,
you
it's
see it as
like-
one or the other for Valentine's Day.
I just feel like for me personally, like I'm like once I start getting my treatment, I'm not gonna be like, all right, it's your turn. I'm like,
Why
let's
not?
keep it going
It should
because
be
I'm being.
reciprocated.
But I'm the person that goes all out, so it's not like I'm selfish. But I'm just saying, like in that moment, like if it's going to be about me, I want it to be about me the whole night, not me about me for 10 minutes and then about her for 10 minutes. Like if it can't be about me for the whole night, I'd rather it be all about her for
So
the whole night.
then, when does that come in when it comes to buying gifts for each other?
Well,
Right.
that's different because we're just handing something to each other. I'm
But
talking
the
about,
gift is her treating you.
right, but I want to be treated all night,
You will be treated all
the whole
night.
evening, without me
Then
having
again,
to
you haven't
reciprocate.
experienced a woman treating you all night for
Right.
Valentine's Day, right?
Right.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm like,
He's
oh, it's my
traumatized.
massage.
I like the spa thing. Like
I
put
actually
on the
wanna go
face
to the spa.
mask.
I
Or
wanna-
y'all go to spa.
I would
You
now
could,
go to
but-
the spot, and then
Like-
have somebody working on us both, and we're just
Yes.
relaxing.
So I treated my guy to Sojo Spa.
I've been there. It's really nice.
So I took him there, and then we
Mhm.
got a couples massage.
Mhm.
But then I treated we went to all the other places and stuff
Mhm.
because that was my way of just showing appreciation and for him to relax for once in life. So
Mhm.
that's what we did. But that was one of those things where it was for both of us, but I treated.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I just want to. If it's gonna be about me, let it be about me. If it's gonna be about her, let it be about her. I don't want to be stopping. But like, all right, I got my massage. It's your turn. Like,
Got you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just want either or, not.
And then the last one on here that I'll read, it says, take a luxurious trip. So go away.
Mhm. Yeah.
We love trips.
Okay.
Really, Brandon?
No, I'm
What's
just
the problem?
I'm just thinking about the people who can't afford luxurious trips. That's all.
Okay, that's why they had 31 other options to do.
I just don't think the upperly mobile need Valentine's Day ideas. I think we need to service the people who need. They like, I got
those
$5.
are for the rich ones who can just get up and go tomorrow. Okay, go take a trip. Bye.
All right.
Random trip. You know?
Random trip.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a staycation luxurious too. So
Yeah. Going to New York would be
That's kind of
luxurious.
expensive. That's
Yeah.
expensive. Be heading down to the Motel 6.
Oh,
I got the jacuzzi hot tub, the jacuzzi room.
who's good in that?
Yo, now there's somebody out there that's the shit that they got. That's the best thing.
But Brady, you can make that work though.
What's that?
Your jacuzzi.
My hot tub. No, listen.
Your hot tub. You can make that work 100% and decorate that whole thing down there.
Mm-hmm.
I got all the things. Listen, I got lights. I got the playlist. I have all the things.
Brandon is available and he is ready to provide. Okay, he is ready to give you all the romanticism that you need. All the things.
All the things. But
just
you know
don't
what?
talk about marriage. Okay.
No, you know what I need. But you know what I need. It's funny. What I need. Sex is easy to come by. It is intimate conversations.
Mm-hmm.
That is the hard. I went to the Swingers Club Friday night and had the best conversation. There was no sex, anything. There wasn't anything close to it the whole night, but I had an amazing time because the conversation was off the hook. And I'm like, why I gotta go to the sex club to
have an intimate conversation?
Motherfuckers is like literally we're sitting down in the BDSM room on one of the mattresses. And people are literally having sex around us. And we're just talking like...
Was it a female?
It's a female. So what happened was...
A female?
A female?
See, y'all say it too. People use the word so normally.
Well, I wanted to know. I didn't want to say a girl.
A girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
was it a woman?
A vulva owner.
Right.
Vulva owner, because you guys see that.
Did she have a vagina?
She had vagina.
Oh.
No, so... I got there and I'm like, I don't want to pay the 120 as a single male.
Mm-hmm.
And she and her girls were walking in at the same time. And I'm like, yo, can how about I pay for one of y'all? And then because it's 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. And she was a little like kind of standoffish, right?
Yeah, because that's just random. All right, I'm watching you though.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, all right.
Does that amount to the same?
No, because it's 120 just for me, but it's 60
if
for the
a
both
couple.
of us.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Yeah.
like 60 a piece after that. Yeah, okay.
No, it's 60. So we go in and I'm like, yeah, trying to talk to her like casually. And she's kind of like, I'm like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So I explained, I'm like, I've been here before and I was on the Harder Soft show. If you ever watched that, blah. And we got in. I'm like, hey, if you want to drink out of the bottle, I had the stateside. I'm like, if you want to use the stateside, you can. Because, and she's like, all right. I'm like, thank you so much. See you later. And I left. I went off.
And she found it. Brandy, where you at?
Well,
Brandy?
I found her later and I started talking and then that turned into a really great conversation. Then she was like, yo, I was so intrigued that you just left. I'm like, well,
I just need to get
keep
in.
it one or more.
I just need to get in. Okay?
She thought it was game. And I'm like, no, it wasn't game. It's just you were acting like, first of all, I didn't want to be a creep. Because I could see like dudes would be like, they would use that to get in and then be on your top because he's very attractive. I'm like, I didn't want you to feel that way. And then I told you about that stuff so that you understood that I knew her, like I know how this works and I don't want. And we had the greatest conversation and we've been chatting ever since.
Nice.
So the conversation. So yes, I would love to have some nice sloppy sex, but it is the intimate conversations that
Makes it
I
worth it.
need right
Yeah.
now. I'm starving for that.
That's fair.
Yeah, because
A lot of people dumb as fuck. Can't hold a conversation.
Don't
That's true.
Or it's on basic shit.
don't want to have no conversation. Like I'm trying to figure out like how is it that like y'all are terrible, generally speaking, women,
Okay.
females.
Right? Gotta
You can
side
feel
eyes
me?
the shit out of him because we be like, watch your words, Brandon.
Generally speaking, because y'all can be so transactional. Like I can show you my threads, my text, right? Where women, as long as they're getting something out of the situation, they need something, whatever. If I'm fulfilling a need of some sorts, I could be barely finishing hitting the send and they responding. Conversation. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? As soon as their need is taken care of, then they barely respond, if at all. And it's like, oh, okay. So now that you got whatever you needed from me done, like now you don't have anything. You don't care to really maintain the relationship until the next time you need something from me, and then all of a sudden.
Now, when you say they need something from you, what? Like, give us an example of what What do you
like
mean
so
transactional?
one we went to
Is this a
horrible decisions show,
Okay.
and we're friends, right? And communication was good, and then after that, it's like she just goes like I send her like, hey, just checking on you. How are you doing? Everything good? And she's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like, so you're not going to ask me how I'm doing? You're not going to just
cut off.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but that is I've seen that consistently. Like it's not like just a one-off thing. There's a lot of women that are very transactional, and I don't like it. And then when I see women complaining about how they struggle dating, I'm like,
I don't think it's just women. I think that's terrible people. Like you have to find someone who genuinely wants to have a relationship with you. And when I say relationship at all levels. So if you don't have that connection where you feel like you can talk to that person about anything, or have that friendship or connection or that chemistry where you can talk, then of course that relationship isn't going to amount to anything. Because if you have a relationship just for sex and it's about sex and then you don't have anything to talk about, of course it's not going to amount to anything.
but I'm not talking about sex.
I'm saying
you're using that
like,
as an example.
if,
I understand.
you know, you take sex out of it, then you don't have anything.
Here's my thing, though, right? I think
Do you always initiate the conversation?
Not anymore.
But you were.
I were.
So when you start realizing that, that's when you just.
It's like I just
slow
leave it
down.
alone. I don't take I don't assume because I know people are going through things, and like that I used her as an example, but I know that she's going through things.
Mm-hmm.
But her behavior is not unique to her, and what I'm saying is like. There's common human decency. Like if somebody is a good person, or they like, if you are cool enough with the person to rely on them for whatever it is you rely on them for, then you should respect the relationship and that person enough to at least be able to handle basic like common courtesy. Like they ask you how you're doing and whatnot, and you respond and you ask back and whatnot. Like. You know what I'm saying? You think what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that has anything with her being a woman. That's
but I'm just using it from my experience. But
well, it's because you're a man. Like that's the interactions you have. But I think they're just not a nice person.
I think women tend to be very transactional. I like honestly, like I'm seeing these posts.
That's like men too. You could say like, oh, men like once they have sex with you, some men I'll say.
Yeah, but at least you had sex. But at least you had.
That's transactional. So that's what I'm saying. It has nothing. I don't think it has to do with the gender. It has to do with.
How often has that happened to you?
We're not talking about me.
No, but I'm just saying. No, but I feel so I can't. I don't date dudes, so I don't know how that works.
But that's how guys are sometimes.
Some people. I haven't experienced that, but
oh yeah.
It depends on how you move.
Yeah.
Like, are you meeting someone? Are you guys developing a relationship before you get to that point? Are you?
And you gotta pay attention to how they are in the clues. Like, because let's be honest, Brandon, you be slow sometimes.
I'm slow all the time.
So when you slow and you realize it 5 months later, when they were already moving the way they were moving the first month and how they were.
Which I'm fine with that. It's just like, yo, don't come back. Like you get your first need fulfilled, and by needs, I'm not talking about sex, people, because people might think.
So what's an example?
Like, you need somebody to talk to. Like you need the sound,
the emotional support,
the emotional support, right?
But then when you need the emotional support, they're not there.
They're not there, and it's not even. It's just like regular conversation. It's not even like I'm asking for emotional support. It's like, oh, let me see how you're doing. Hi, how
but you don't feel like when you talk to people like that, you can feel that they're just dumping on you. People like that, I know that they're like that because they don't even they're not even saying like, oh, how are you doing? They just vomit their stuff all on you. And then when they feel better, they're like, okay, thank you. Bye. And then you feel ghosted.
Yeah. Some people are like that. Others are, no, they're fun. It's great. Like everything is good. But like whatever, I guess they meet a dude or whatever, they move on and they're like, no, I have no time for you. I have no... And
so if they moved on, you don't think?
Because then they come back.
Like the regular course of
life,
a relationship in life. Because if I meet someone new, I'm definitely not going to be giving some guy that I was talking to the same attention.
I'm not asking for the same attention. All I'm asking for is that if I send you a message to say, see how you're doing, like, yo, I'm just checking on you. You came to mind, everything good, blah, blah, blah. If you decide to respond, you don't be like, yo, I'm good. It's like crickets. Like,
I'm just saying, me as a person, I'm a nice, kind person. I'm never gonna have you reach out to me, you ask me how I'm doing, and I'm not gonna ask you that.
exactly, because you're a kind and decent
person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's the person. I don't think
well,
it's
we're
it's
not
not
going to
a
assume.
woman thing.
Well, I'm going to use
It's not
it
a
as a woman
gender
thing.
thing.
I'm going to use it as a gender thing because I don't have these problems with dudes.
Well, because you're not interested.
Yeah, but I'm
them
talking
like
about
that.
relationships that are plutonic. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, like, I get the whole, like, if we're talking and dating and things like that and that change. I'm talking about just plutonic relationships with women that there has not been sex. We're not talking about sex. Or if we have had sex, it was so long ago, it actually cancels itself out. Because that's the thing, right?
Do you, but
That's the thing, right?
But do you ever keep in mind too, from like, so from the woman's perspective, it's like, what are you trying to do here? Like, do they know that you're just trying to be cool and
I should
friends?
hope
Like, what
so.
does being a friend look like from your perspective? Because to a lot of other women, it's if you're showing a little bit of flirtation, it's like, if
Or
we're
even
talking,
being nice.
or even being nice to them, it's like, oh, he thinks something's about to happen. Let me give him the short end and be like,
See,
oh
that's
yeah, I'm good.
I don't, but I'm not asking to see them. I'm not like, we have nothing is ever going down. Not even spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way we talk. Do we talk, like, is there anything about our communication that leads you to believe that?
No, we talk about everything.
Yeah.
Right.
We talk about we talk about sex, we talk about family, we talk about
We talk
the
about
past, we talk about everything.
We talk about everything. So I don't think
Are these what new women in your life, or people that
it's
you've
a
known
mix.
for years?
It's a blend.
So have you noticed that if it's someone who's more newer, that they may be acting that way just because they don't know you as long as the people who've known you as long, and just
The people that are newer that doesn't bother me. It's the people that are older because it's like we have a history, like, you know, and I've only been solid with you, so I'm just saying, like, you've known me long enough to actually you should care about how I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm applying pressure. I'm not hinting. I'm not no lewd jokes or anything like that. It literally is like, oh, you know what, you came to mind, so what's up? Because there have been times where I'm like, you came to mind, and they're like, oh my God, my world is falling apart. How did you know? Right? So, and I say, oftentimes I disclaim, it's like, yo, when somebody comes to mind, I make it a point to reach out to them because of just my intuition and things like that. So what's going on? And so all I'm saying is people be nicer. And when somebody asks you how you're doing, just respond like, yo, I'm good. How are you? Everything good? Bro, don't look at me like that.
What?
I feel judged.
I'm not judging you.
I don't think she's judging you.
I want you to leave that person alone.
Yeah, I think
You
it's
mean
just
the
one of those.
Those people alone.
Because you give people, I mean, unless that's something you've changed, but as long as I've known you, you give people 30 chances before you dismiss them. And for me, as your friend, I've always seen that as a problem because you're wasting your time trying to hold a friendship that they could give two shits about.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore because of the book.
So it took a fucking book.
Well, no. It's actually just my focus on my life and taking care of me. Like, I just don't take things personally anymore. Like, I'm venting right now, but I don't take that shit personally. And what's happening now is, like, if I ask you how you doing, and it's crickets, and then later you come back, you gotta love technology because that's just all in the
It'd
front.
be like, you hit them up in September and
Reply.
then fucking February.
Like,
Hey!
you remember when I asked you this?
Nah, sis.
You left my shit on red. And then, so it's very easy now for me to be like,
Nah, I hit you up 5 months ago. Nah, we good.
I am not, and I will still help people. I will still be there, but I don't put anything into it in terms of, like, I'm not disillusioned about the relationships now. I'm like, oh, we're not friends. Like, don't be like, you're my friend. I mean, actually, yes, I'm a friend to you. You're not a friend to me. Anyway, what you got, bro? You got sex stuff, right? Because people don't have bad sex. Can we help them?
So
with
are you
that?
gonna play that clip?
What clip is that?
When the guy was like, you know how I knew I love you? It's because you're trash. That's how we got on this topic, y'all.
You don't want to know. You don't want me to answer that question.
I will play that clip in a
that.
second. Yeah, listen. Have you? I understand that guy because I am him. So let's set the scene, right? I hope this was fake.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was the way that me.
I
Let's
feel
play.
like so. The couple is in the car, and you just see the guy, and she asks, "How do you know you love me?"
I think it was like a trend. Like, you record your significant other and you ask them, how do you know, like, basically, when did you fall in love with me, or why do you love me?
Or like, what made you want to keep going?
Mm-hmm.
You made me want to leave the one I'm with to start.
Okay,
a new
so me and you've been in a
relationship.
relationship for some time now, and I just gotta ask, how do you know you love me?
You don't want the answer to that.
Yes,
you,
I do.
No, but like you really don't. And you know I'm the type of person I'm always gonna tell you the truth no matter what.
Right.
And you don't want the answer to that.
I do want. I want the honest, truthful answer to
No, I
this.
promise you. Like if I tell you the answer, you might not. We might break up.
I want the answer.
You sure? Like you sure? Like I'm really giving you the chance to back out of this. Are you sure? 100% positive. This is what you want.
I am 100% sure I want the
Your
answer.
pussy is trash. Your
Sir.
pussy is trash. Your pussy is trash. And I didn't care. That's how I knew I really was in love with you.
Wow. Okay, so me and you've been in.
Woo, child.
Yeah. Y'all ain't gonna make
It's a
it.
moment of silence for that one.
So, what is like?
What is? Yeah,
Yes.
for real.
From a
What is
man's
trash?
perspective? I asked a few people, and I'll give you their perspective. But what is your perspective?
Dryness.
I feel like that's the number one answer.
So that can be that can be problematic if your partner has that issue and then doesn't want to
Use lube.
use lube and deal with it. Like, I mean, like it happens, right? It can either happen periodically or it can be like that. It's just a condition, right? And ladies, is why you need to fuck more and masturbate, because if you don't, no, because what happens is over time, if you're not sexually active, that part of the body loses lubrication, the walls, the skin thins, and all that. No, I'm serious. It's a thing. It's just like if a dude doesn't fuck a whole lot, his dick stops working. Like you have to exercise your body. So yes, if it's an issue and then their partner does not want to do what it takes to make it as good as possible, then yes, that would make pussy trash. Performance. Not understanding how your body works, not knowing how to communicate, how to get the best out of the situation. That is also a problem. So those are the things that would, for me personally.
Okay.
You really look that up to see if
I did, because I never heard of that.
yeah.
So it says women have a higher chance of experiencing a more permanent loss of vaginal elasticity after a prolonged period without sex. That's because their bodies produce less estrogen, which can lead to loss of elasticity and lubrication in the vagina.
Well, there's fixes for lubrication, right?
Use lube.
You got to use lube, but now you're dependent on outside shit.
But I feel like dryness. But some women are going to need more lube than others.
Well,
But I think it's also knowing, or the woman voicing what she likes, and for women, foreplay is important.
Well, listen, so I agree with everything you're saying, but what I'm saying is that, and what she just read is that if you go long periods of time, your body changes. And the older
makes
you
sense.
get,
But
the older you get,
these
harder
people, she's sexually active. She has a man, so that's not
but
most likely not the issue.
No, because she could have not been active for a very long time, and then they're back. Because I've been in that situation where it never got good.
And then you have people who don't masturbate at all.
Right? None of it.
None of it.
None of it.
So then they're just like,
And
nothing
your sexual-
happens.
Like, this is our body. If you don't work out, what happens when you don't exercise?
You get weak.
You get weak. Right? And then every time you try to come back, it gets harder and harder to get the strength back. If you don't pound, your bone density gets less dense. It's all these things. So yeah, like
Makes sense.
yeah. So yeah.
What were those responses?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jack.
Or were they all dryness?
No, it was more like one person said,
I got you, B, I got you.
bad sex isn't always like, that's like the physical things, but like the experience, Like, are they quiet? Are they whatever?
Yeah.
Are they trying something on them that they've never tried before? So like, I guess like I don't know how excited they are, like, or the new experiences.
But that's behavioral. I mean,
yeah,
that's
but
all
so that's
things
what
that
they were
you
saying.
can
It's not
adjust.
always physical. It's also behavioral that makes sex good.
True. Yeah. What else?
So I found this. Well, I saw this thing, and it said, "Sex is like pizza. Even if it's bad, it's pretty good." Do you agree or disagree?
Younger Brandon agreed with that. Brandon of today is like, nah, son. You take off my clothes for this bullshit.
Nah,
I got a whole fleshlight.
get a whole new slice of pizza.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's like we are here to experience life, and there are risks that just come along with sex, like with STIs, pregnancy,
Right.
emotional trauma. Like we really put it on the line every time we go to do this. So if I'm gonna risk all of those things, this shit needs to be
Great.
top tier, all the time.
And don't be bragging.
Yeah.
That you can give A1 all the fucking time, okay?
We
Because if
talked
you
about that on a
bragging-
previous episode.
Yeah. You bragging and then you don't bring it, disconnect.
Lord, yo, seriously.
Blocked.
Nah, what else?
Alrighty, I have advice. So
Before you go for the advice, I need for you to break down your worst, not by detail, like why your worst sexual experience and why was it bad? What was it?
I don't want to go. Why am I going first?
Because
Let me
your
think about it.
topic, Jazzy.
I mean, I feel like it's very simple. Like, if I don't have an orgasm, that's terrible for me.
That's terrible. God, selfish. God, you know you can have great sex and not
Without
climax.
orgasm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't-
you have to learn. You have to learn to get to that point because it's about the experience, like from beginning to end.
If I'm telling you what I need to have that moment and you do nothing to try to give me that moment, that's a turn.
I would like for you to paint a picture, right? Like as vaguely, as detailed but vaguely as possible, so that like
if
somebody
there's a specific
then
thing that I know you can do for me and you do nothing to do it, or you don't even
all right,
try to.
here
do
we go.
it.
I'm going to give you all an example.
I just didn't
It
wanna
was
go
the
in.
'90s.
I have one. Oh, you're saying.
It was
Go
in
ahead.
the '90s, right?
Not the voice.
Yes, the '90s, right? I was young Brandon, and I was dating.
Did you have hair?
Yeah, I did. Had a hair. I had my waves and curls on.
All right.
I had my waves and curls. I
Do you
had
have a
my Jetta.
picture? I
got
can't picture you
pictures.
with hair because
Yeah,
I've
I
never.
look terrible with hair. I look at those pictures and like,
No, I want to see the curly hair, Brandon.
You really can't see it. It's like tight. But anyway, I will find pictures.
Post it right here. I need it. I want to see it. Okay, continue.
So she was a dancer, like not a dancer, but a dancer, a real dancer.
Now that I think about it, no, it's not terrible. But
No, but I mean, I'm just
I know
saying
what
to
you
paint the picture, right?
well, no, I'm like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, no, okay. If I don't, it's not what's to call it. But at the same time, if I'm thinking about it for another situation, it's like you didn't even try, and I think that's what was more annoying. Like you didn't even try. It was all about you and not me.
There you go. The
That.
selfish.
It was more. It was more like you were worried about you. You got yours, and then you're like, "Oh, you got yours. I did. When?" And then it's a whole thing. So when it's those types of things,
I mean, when you're attractive, it's hard because motherfuckers be nutting fast. Like I can't believe I'm in it.
That's mine. And then you got to be like, there's this like video or meme or whatever you call it on TikTok and Instagram, and I don't know, it's like a puppet, and they're like, "It's okay, little birdie." Have you seen that?
no, because you dying over there.
But it's a video, and they're like, "It's okay." Like you have to like you're caring for something. Yeah, they come quick, and then like you have to act like you're like, "Oh, it's okay. I understand." I don't like. I understand, but I don't.
We're
This
gonna
ain't
go
your
back.
first rodeo.
Anyway, go
So
ahead.
here's
You,
the
the
thing, right?
dancer.
And so we went out on a date. We went on our first date. Had a great time. And went back to her spot. And she's a college student, right? When we was in college. And so she had 2 mattresses. She didn't have a box spring. She had 2 mattresses. Single, whatever. Single, not a double. So we're like, hanging out or whatever. We start messing around. It's all like, all right, cool, right? So we totally naked in bed. I'm like, oh, great. this is a happy. Like, yo, that's a win for me. I don't have to fuck. I got to see you naked. That's my thing. So I'm
that
already
easy,
winning.
ladies. That easy.
That
Let him
easy
see
for
naked.
me.
He
I'm
good.
like, I'm that's a win. That's a victory for me. So she tells me that she doesn't want to share me.
Oh.
I'm like, word.
Word.
I'm like, what's that mean? Because it's the 90s.
Yeah, what that
it's
mean?
90s.
I need you to be clear.
Right.
What you want?
Right. And like, so I just had gotten out of relation, broken up, like not in any kind of condition to be in a relationship with somebody. And she was like, oh, well, I don't want to share you with anybody else. And I'm like,
AKA, I don't want your dick and nobody else.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, well, I can't give you what you want. So we don't need to have sex. So it's cool. So we're just laying there or whatever. I'm happy. I'm like, I got farther tonight than I ever imagined. I didn't think we were gonna get this far. So I'm ahead of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's house money at this point in time. So after a couple minutes, she's like, all right, never mind. It's cool. Come on. And so we start having sex.
Mm-hmm.
Now you would think because she's a dancer, she's flexible and all that, like it's gonna be amazing. That shit was trash, super trash. Like, first of all, because of the mattresses, there was no support.
Say, when does the mattress come into play?
Because there was no support. So like I could not I couldn't stay in a position to,
because it kept sinking
it kept sinking in, and it was really bad. And then so she was because she was tiny too, like she was a size 0. Because she was so flexible, there was no resistance for me to work against it. Like, and then she wasn't helping. Oh, it was terrible. It was absolutely
what was it
worse.
called? A star?
Starfish.
She was a starfish.
She was an active starfish, but she wasn't. It wasn't. And I mean, and to be fair, me back then, I don't know that I was all that great. Like. Now, at this stage in my life, I can look back and be like, okay, these are the things I could have done to improve the situation. But back then, like...
Get off of the mattress?
Yeah, like, let's get off the mattress. Let's do, like, go and different things. But it was just so... It was so... And as a matter of fact, and now that I'm thinking about it, she was dry, too. And you would think the fact that I made her... Not that I made her wait, but the fact that she got to the point where she was like, all right, let's fuck. Like I'm giving up my dreams of being in a relationship because I'm that horny for. And
you weren't even wet.
You weren't even wet, yeah. So that would be a bad experience. So can you break it down?
Yeah, just like someone who came fast.
Oh my God.
That's my example. I don't have a.
We're gonna work.
My bad experience is you're selfish before,
We're gonna workshop. We're gonna do some workshops on storytelling and narration. And
sorry,
all that
y'all,
stuff.
but I mean,
y'all be like, when they come fast,
we can only talk on our experience, Brandon. I mean, you out here whoring around back in the day.
I wasn't no whoring around. I was broken hearted.
And you became a whore,
right?
Being broken hearted.
Breaking girls' hearts.
No, because I was honest though. Like a whore would have been like, yeah, we can be together just to fuck, and then later on be like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
That didn't have to be a whore. You could have just fucked a few bitches in the same month.
I didn't. Listen, man. You think I'm slow now? Brandon in the '90s, God, dog, I was a bus with no wheels.
Trucking it
going
down.
Going uphill.
Oh, geez.
I don't even know how I ended up getting the yams. Anyway, so carry on.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Like
really.
just an experience where you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this shit was so trash.
I can't think of any either, other than what I just mentioned.
Yeah, it's just a story.
Then again, I mean, to like keep it 100, I haven't had,
a whole lot.
Yeah, to what's it called? So
to draw from a whole lot of experiences. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's good. Good girl. So she's a good girl.
Or like a turn. Oh, it's not even like a turn off. Would be like, oh, like, would you do a threesome? No, you would do a threesome. Like them asking stuff that I said.
The question that was a turn off.
Not the question, but like I already gave you my answer.
Oh, in the beginning,
and like you're still asking.
Yeah, because now you're not listening.
Yeah,
and then you think I'm you think I'm one of those types of girls.
I don't know. I'm trying to come.
You don't even give off threesome vibes.
No, not at all.
I know. I'm a virgin.
You barely a twosome.
We are the only throuple up in here. Okay?
Exactly.
Yo, fellas, you can't ask them for a threesome. You have to let them offer that up.
And if they already make it clear that they're not into it, don't ask.
I mean,
the
yeah,
question.
anytime somebody makes anything clear that it's a boundary, then you leave it be.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And if you want a female who's into it, then leave them alone. That's it. That's all you got.
And go find somebody else. I'm not begging you to be here.
Yeah. There's plenty of women who are interested.
That just means dude ain't put it on you. You gotta put them on him enough to make him be like, you know what, I'll do anything. That's happened.
You would know, right?
Or it could just be not your thing.
Well, of course. You know, but it's the evolution of sex. Like your relationship, like you evolve, right? And so you do things and you like, all right, we've done these things and maybe now I'm a little bit more open. Anyway, now you can go into your thing. What is it, sexual advice?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Girlfriend 24 is not good at sex when I let her do what she wants to me.
Oh.
Any advice?
Wait.
Well, I need more. When she
Wait,
wants
hold
to
on.
do
I'm about
what?
to go. That was just like the title.
Oh, I thought that was it.
I was
feel,
like, we
wait a
can't do shit with
second.
that.
I can't do anything with this.
Hi. So, as the title says, my girlfriend and I have been intimate for a while, about 4 years now. And while I'm her first, she's not mine. She actually can reach orgasm by just me performing oral, but I usually have to do all the work to reach climax or masturbate. It sucks, and I know she's looking for improvement, but I don't know what direction to point her. I told her read a book about it, and she says she's having difficulty finding a book on the subject. Can anyone help? Thank you.
So he wants her to satisfy him.
Mm-hmm.
She's not making him come. All right, well, the first thing is, bro, stop masturbating for a while. Get your sensitivity back up. You can take some things like horny goat weed, maca roots to help with sensitivity and horniness. 2, see, this is where you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Brandon. Like, yo, go to your local swingers club and watch other people.
That's fine, but what if they're not into that? So then
You need to get the fuck in it. Do it.
Brandon.
No, I mean, seriously, like telling her to go find a book on it, this thing, right? So he's not able to verbalize what he needs in order to get off.
And I think that's the biggest problem, though.
Yeah, like he's not verbalizing it, but I think it is a combination of like if he's masturbating to nut, because what happens is when you masturbate all the time, you train your body to
want that
particular thing, right? So if you're not able to verbalize it, then the next best thing is to go someplace where people are having sex that you can watch and you can draw ideas on. And the reason why, and you could say porn, but porn is it's not good. It's not realistic because a lot of what you see in porn, those moves are based on visual appeal. But in reality, when you try to do them in real life, they don't feel good. Mm-hmm. Like a woman riding, going up and down, that is not the feel good motion. Actually, back and forth for friction is the thing that feels better. So people will be watching porn and trying to emulate what they see on porn, and it's like, yo, that's not really getting it. But if you go somewhere where people are actually fucking for real. Now, some of them will be doing porn star stuff, but you will see people who will be making love or fucking in the way that is good and comfortable. That's what they need to do. Since he doesn't know how to tell her how to do what he needs to do.
Yeah, because that's on him to give direction.
Yeah. For him to just be like, go read a book.
Go read a book. Well, then pick the fucking book for her to read then, if that's the case.
Hop on Amazon and order that shit.
Or find, it doesn't have to be a porn video, but I'm sure there's other videos on the internet.
There's all kinds of instructional
that
videos.
You can send to her, be like, hey, babe, this is the type of stuff that I like or that I would want you to try on me. And then, go from there. Or she might be a little shy. You don't know. So, like, ease her way into it.
The nice thing is that she's asking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's trying. So
for you to be a dick about it.
Well, he's 24.
For you to be a dick about it.
He's 24. So yes, stop masturbating. Give himself a break. Go to your local swingers club and watch the people. But more importantly, figure out how to verbalize
what you want.
What you want and what feels good to you.
Mm-hmm.
Have the conversation before outside of the bedroom. Excuse me. But then while in the bedroom, give direction real time.
Right.
Like,
you probably have quiet sex, and that's the problem.
Like, yeah, he's a read a book motherfucker, so I'm pretty sure
it's quiet.
You just quiet, like, oh yeah, that feels good.
Yeah.
In your head, like, nah, verbalize it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rell. What's up?
Ready for the next one?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm dating someone who's demanding and condescending during sex. And not in a good way. Long story short, we've only had sex like 3 times, and he's been rude during all of them. I don't claim to be a sex guru, but everything I do in bed is wrong according to him. I'm on top and my hair is long and he bitches at me to get my hair out of his face. Not even a gentle, could you please move your hair? But a mean look and tone saying things like, ew, get your hair off of me.
Fuck you mean ew, bro. Like, continue.
I take a breather during sex and he turns to me and uses the same tone and asks me, are you done, sweetheart? Sweetheart being used condescendingly, not as a term of affection. He always calls me that when he's being cruel or criticizing me. It's to the point where I went to bed crying after.
Oh, girl.
He also has no care for my pleasure. He refuses to do oral sex, but also makes me do it to him. I don't get turned on at all during sex with him. For the first time in my life, I'm dry as a bone. I feel icky and gross after all encounters too. I think I've decided to break up with him because I was already dreading sex in the beginning of our relationship, and I hated the way he talked to me in and out of the bedroom. I highly doubt it'll improve if he acts like this so early on. Is this behavior normal? I've never encountered anything like it before. Is it so cold and cruel? All of my hookups were way nicer than this and were even exclusive.
Oh.
Has anyone dealt with this before? Sometimes I wonder if I overreacted.
Girl, what the fuck? If you know that if you had sex and it was completely different, then you know that it can be different. If you don't just break up with his ass and call it a day, or be more dominant on his ass in the bedroom.
No.
But he doesn't seem nice.
Well, then break up with him because he seems very, like she said, demanding.
He's abusive.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I think at the bottom of the foundation, it's like she doesn't like it. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. Then move on. Like that's it. Like
you shouldn't be feeling icky and gross after sex.
Right.
Break up with him and keep it moving.
If someone does anything to you that makes you feel that way, like somebody could be doing something really nice, and if it makes you feel that way, then they're not right for you. So it's not the behavior in and of itself. It's how you feel. You don't like it, move on. Because
no, keep it moving. Break up with his ass, block him, and call it a day.
And moving forward, when dick makes you feel icky and gross, it's over.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell them.
You shouldn't be crying like
I know.
And he's making you cry and y'all just started dating?
Yeah, no.
And he probably
Tell
turns
him.
on. That probably turns him on. Like there's people that get turned on by tears. They're like,
Made her cry. That is so sick.
I know.
As we laugh about it. We ain't shit.
Go ahead.
You have anything?
What I have over here are terrible dates that people went on.
Okay.
Oh, you're done yours?
I have one more thing.
ahead,
It's
read
not anything crazy. It was a post while I was like looking for these things. It was, I guess this is like Tinder or it's a dating app. And I guess it's someone's profile.
Oh shit.
So in his about me section, he said, I'm looking for a woman who isn't a complete fucking whore altogether. Tinder is probably the wrong place to find such a woman.
Tinder is the perfect place.
I'm not looking for anything serious. I was open to that before. I'm not anymore. I'm sick of women using me. All I want is
his name Brandon?
Joshua.
Oh, okay.
And he's 30.
Oh.
All I want is my woman to be my fuck monkey.
Oh.
I'm not interested in getting to know you. You aren't that interesting. The only thing women are good for is sex, and most aren't even good at it. And most aren't even good at that because they just lie there and don't even move. I also have a temper.
See, and this is why white women be going for black men and Latino men, because this is what they have to deal with.
Oh, God.
Joshua.
I was like,
that's toxic.
very.
It's toxic.
Why would you put this on your...
Because I think somebody's just
It was the
trolling.
fuck monkey, and I have a temper that is like, wow,
Yeah.
really, bro? Okay.
If everyone he sleeps with is the problem,
It's
he's
him.
the
It's
problem.
you.
For sure.
That's What?
You need to read a book
Nah, you need
and help.
He needs all the help. He needs a sex coach.
Yeah.
Damn. But the whore part, like you want, he doesn't want to be a whore, but he's acting as a whore because.
No, he doesn't want his woman to be one.
Right, but that post gives whore vibes, and
And you don't want a serious relationship.
Right,
So he's
What you think?
I like whores, so we're not gonna whore shame.
Well,
Okay, you can go now.
let me get the thing.
Oh, sorry.
Thing.
Okay, so these are terrible dates. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First one. I have 6 of them. It says, I order water. She ordered a Coke. When the waiter left, she burst into tears, saying her and her ex-boyfriend used to get the same thing. Okay. After that, she was inconsolable and thought I was going to ditch her when she went to the bathroom. She then tried to get me to get her nipples pierced at the mall next to the restaurant we were at. Poor girl, man. LOL.
Oh my gosh. That reminds me of this post that I saw where the lady, she went on a date and the guy, he invited her to dinner. They're at this nice dinner. Or even before they went, he said, oh, let's go out to dinner. And he's like, give me some places. And she said that she gave him like 3 places, different price ranges. And then he ended up choosing a more expensive restaurant that wasn't on her list. So she was like, okay, whatever. You must want to go to this place. I'm fine with this place. They go there. He says, what are you getting? Right. And she gave him like the appetizer and the entree. The waitress comes and they're saying she thought he was ordering for them. And he was like, okay, we're gonna have the appetizer and the entree. And she was looking at him like, what?
Like, that's it?
Yeah. And she was like, you're not gonna order anything? He's like, no, we won't share.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, child.
Word.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. No, you don't. You don't like to share.
No, I like the financial responsibility. He's like, yo, it's more intimate to share the food. That motherfucker, he ain't shit. I need to shut up because people think I'm for real. Wow.
That's wild. Okay.
Huh.
We went for drinks. Conversation went well. About an hour in, her phone rings. She picks up and has a full-blown 15-minute argument with her boyfriend. I mean, lying about your relationship status is one thing, but actually taking the call while trying to cheat kind of blew my mind.
She's not cheating. She's just trying to find a new man.
Yet her ex is just, popping up in you. Listen, that phone on silent.
She
okay?
got him for a free meal.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Definitely did.
Ooh. Years ago, I matched with a guy on Match.com and went on a date. The conversation was strained, and all he did was talk about his soon-to-be ex-wife. He was clearly still in love with her. After dinner, he walked me to my car and tried to lean in for a smooch. As he was leaning in, he grabbed me by my waist and was grabbing my butt. I managed to push him away and just looked him in the eye and said, nope, we're not going there. This is where we said goodnight. We went our separate ways and neither one of us contacted the other after. Fast forward a week and I saw the local news that he had been murdered. He had shown up at his ex's house and was getting violent with her and threatening her. Her new boyfriend shot and killed him. The boyfriend was found not guilty.
Wow.
At least he's not suffering anymore
That's
with the
deep.
heartbreak.
Dang, Bree.
Hey, man, heartbreak is a motherfucker. Like,
I mean, it is. Heartbreaks are the worst, but
yeah.
motherfucker,
I'm just looking for the silver lining.
Man, no.
I ain't losing my life for no nigga.
Huh.
No ninja. No thank
No,
you.
no,
That's
no,
crazy.
No. Huh.
Let's see. I had a date with a new guy who had an Airbnb for his birthday and was throwing himself a party. I bought a cake, wine, and coffee I just roasted for him. It had been raining steadily with high winds, and I had to park my car several blocks away. It turned out there was no party, just us. He brought no food, drinks, or party supplies, but had a huge bag of sex toys. When he suggested ordering takeout, the first place he suggested was McDonald's, followed by Wawa. This was a 50-year-old man with a job, by the way.
Yep, she was the food.
He liked the simple things. He said, all he needs is Wawa. And you, girl.
And you,
She's
that's
the
all.
food. Yo, he's 50. He's done it, been there, done that. He's like, look, man.
Yeah, but he lied about his birthday party.
The same way Diddy lied about the concert.
Oh, God.
Lured her ass into an Airbnb. That is dangerous.
It's
It
very
is.
dangerous.
Because why would he lie about a party?
Right.
I told you about when I went down to Miami and that the Indian dude that tried to take the girl that I met on Tinder, like he lied about his whole birthday celebration. Like this whole weekend, the whole weekend, his friends were coming to the hotel to party with him, and they never showed up.
I remember
It
that.
was sad. It was absolutely sad. Like he claimed he had rented a yacht, and Sunday was a yacht party. And when I was at the pool, he was at the pool when the yacht party was supposed to be happening. He was like, yeah, canceled it last minute, whatever. But the whole weekend, yeah, my friends are coming down. He was pathetic and pitiful.
Nah, he's a poser. Miami's full of posers.
Yeah, Dr. Porsche. I think that was his license plate. He was a doctor from Tallahassee or up North Florida. But people do that. Like they do that. Like they think.
wild.
Yeah.
Offer some ass.
But it
That's
also could have
wild.
been. It also could have been he did all that, and then the people he invited didn't just show up because he's an asshole.
Mm. Yeah, if you an asshole and you doing all that, I'm taking advantage.
No, because you got to be around him.
Yeah, that's true. I don't wanna be around.
Yeah,
I
like
don't wanna be around y'all.
they're like Doug is renting a Airbnb for his birthday.
I'll go
like,
if you go. Well, I ain't
But
going.
why
I
do
ain't
you
going
like,
either.
oh, well, you know, I don't think anyone's showing up, but like, I wanted like to spend the weekend with you because clearly he had other
Because
plans.
she would have been like, nah, motherfucker. I'm glad you told me. If you're listening, I'm putting the phone thing up, the old school phone thing up to my hand, up to my ear. I'm not coming. If it's going to be just me, then no.
Yeah.
And it was just him and his bag of sex toys.
Mm.
He should have went on Arrow's website and got himself a nice prostitute for the weekend, and he was good to go. Escort. Sorry, ladies. Ladies of the night. An escort.
Okay. All right, so this one it just starts off. She was Korean, had a strong accent, and didn't speak English super well. We met at a coffee shop and had coffee briefly. Then she says something like, I have some errands to do, but I'm having fun with you and want you to come with me. Throughout her errands, she was asking me for the proper words for things before we went in places. And then we were in stores. She'll speak to the employees through me. Turns out she literally just used me as a translator and then left. According to my phone history, she unmatched about 5 minutes after we sat down for coffee.
That's funny.
Damn.
Yo, people are savage, man.
And it's the last one I got for you. Went on a blind date. My buddy forgot to ask the date where she was from. When I asked, she named an extremely small town that you really only know if you're an extended member of my family. Turned out she was a second or third cousin.
That's not a problem.
We both you just said that just to say it. Shut up. Brandon.
Right.
We both decided to part ways and never mention it again. I broke that promise right away when I yelled at my buddy to ask where she's from first, damn it. My gramps was from a family of 13 kids and had damn near 150 first cousins who got married and had kids. Grandma was about the same. Tracking extended family is damn near impossible. I only keep track of first cousins. The small town test is a good one. If you know where it is, you're almost definitely related to me.
Mm-hmm. I knew someone like that.
Yeah. I mean, second, they were third cousins.
Yeah. I feel like, I think I had a
genetically-
situation like that too.
Genetically, it's insignificant.
Yeah. No.
No, it's not. It's just genetically, like, you're not, your markers are so different. Here's the thing, right, about that. Because, like, if you think about human, like, the first humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had to be, like, first, second, like, there had to be
I hear
commingling,
you.
right?
I get it.
I think what's different is if you grew up with someone, like that's as your family and you growing up together and stuff, versus someone who you've never met, you don't even, like a third cousin, it's like
It's just the fact of you are in my family and I know you are some extent of a cousin. That's just no.
If you showed up to my family reunion, no. No, thank you.
150 people. I'm just saying, like a third cousin.
Yo, I remember I was talking to this guy. This was back in like high school, and he ended up showing up at like a family function, and I was like, "Why are you here?" He was like, "Oh, so and so's my cousin." I was like, "They my cousin too." All right, this ain't happening.
Oh, no.
You know, thankfully nothing happened, but we were just like, "Oh," and that was it. You know, and it was just like, wow.
So
okay,
I wonder. Let's say this person is your
Jesus.
third cousin, right? It's your third cousin. You never met. Like, you don't even know their parents, the cousin, right?
Nope. The
But
fact that they are a cousin, no.
They are the most beautiful, sexy person you've ever.
Great. I got
ever
some
come across.
great looking family members.
Right.
And that's it.
No.
Nah.
Could be Idris Elba. Nope.
I'll be happy to
hit you with
claim
that.
you though. I'll
Right.
be like, yo, that's my cousin right there. Y'all better
He
watch
hit
it.
you with the. I was going to try to do a British accent. I can't do it in this moment. Performance anxiety. He hit you with that, like, Rell.
No.
Nah.
Sure.
I'm positive.
Good for y'all.
I feel like you lucky
I
you my
honestly,
cousin.
I don't know if I could. Like, look, you don't tell nobody. I don't
could-
tell nobody.
That is
A third cousin
no.
that I've never met.
I don't
And
care.
they're talking about my parents are this, and I'm like, who? And it turns out they're the cousin of a cousin of another cousin.
Yeah,
like,
no.
we're not even really related.
No. You
We're
my
not
cousin.
Even, we're not even showing up on Ancestry.com.
You are.
Yes, you are.
You definitely
the fuck
are.
you are. You know what I mean? I go right on to mine. I got like fifth cousin, related, removed, all that shit. I'm like, well.
Yeah, I guess so.
And that was the first and last time I dated anyone of my kind. I was like, nope, we gonna be related somehow. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. No.
Wow.
Never.
No. I don't know. That's super wild. That's super wild. You know.
There was a TikTok I saw, and this couple was like married.
Yeah.
And then they found out that they were
found
cousins.
out. Yeah.
We have people in my family like that. Like, yeah, they're cousins.
And
They're
they
first
didn't know.
cousins. I don't know.
Well,
if they
no,
knew.
this one was like they didn't
even know, right?
And they were, and then she got her test back before he did, and she wasn't trying to tell him.
No, I wouldn't.
She just wanted to keep it hidden, and she didn't want to tell him. I was like, ooh. She was like, everything's gonna change if I tell him. I'm like, yeah.
Doesn't have to.
Brandon.
That's a kink. No, I mean they're married at this point.
Motherfucker said that's a kink.
That's a kink. It's a kink.
What is wrong with you?
You not going like the XNXX and Pornhub and all that? Like that's a whole.
I'm sure there's a kink just for talking on a microphone. Okay, like
Yeah, it's just super wild. The general concern about that is just DNA. You don't want to have messed up kids. I mean, the children's hospital, like their whole existence, the children,
the DuPonts, 100%.
that hospital, the whole
because they want to keep it in the family. Yeah.
Well, keep it in the family, but no, they had
to take care of the kids that were
because they were too much inbreeding. It was like cousins and cousins and cousins, and then like down the line, there was too much commingling, and they started having children that had problems, and that hospital was founded to take care of their little mutant kids. So,
but I understand it because royal families do it, but still, I can't.
I just don't. It's just not somebody that I grew up with. Like if I've known you all my life to be family, then no, I'm not going to look at you in that way. But if you're not, if I've never met you and you're like, oh, well, we are related in some. Like, all right, well, I ain't never seen you before at a family reunion. You just popped up in 2023. That's cool. You know.
I hear you. That's Brandon, y'all.
It's me. Yes,
y'all his third cousin. He open.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, don't look good.
Oh my god.
Don't look like Cassie.
And don't tell me that we cousins.
Because he gonna lie to you.
Because now it's fucked up because if that happens and y'all's gonna be in my head, now I'm not gonna be comfortable with it.
Good.
Shit.
Because we're gonna judge the fuck out of you at that point. Book or not.
Like, she looks like you, Brandon. Are you saying all light skinned people look alike?
For you. Yeah.
Look, I mean, there's a whole town, Gould Town.
Yeah.
In Jersey, Gould Town. That's my people.
Is that where people are from?
Yeah, it's a whole town. Whole bunch of attractive, stupid motherfuckers. Because of all of the stuff. So, yeah, super wild.
But that was fun.
I know. Yeah. Do you remember how to do what's next or no?
Jazz goes first, and then it's me.
So clearly, I didn't.
Yeah, so you forgot.
So you just gonna throw it on me?
Are you want me to go?
Let me remember. All right.
No.
So that is it. Okay. Check us out on YouTube, on TikTok, on everything else. You can follow me at justslim.j. Rell, where can we find you?
Yes, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe on all of our platforms. And you can follow me on Instagram at Rell Traveling.
Well, there's an additional post to the other two. It's three. Oh, just give me the full finger. Like, why you holding
How
back?
about you just say it and not make it so obvious?
Because it's fun.
Oh, my God.
You can
Go
follow
ahead.
me at DJ Silk on
12.5.
12.5.
Yeah. Throwing them off.
DJ Silk.
Yeah, because it's fun.
Oh, DJ Silk on Gram, Threads, Spill, X.
Everything.
DJ Silk 12 on the TikTok because I can't get my DJ Silk back.
Really?
I had it and then I lost the password and then like from Instagram, I did it from Instagram and then they broke the connection and so I know, right? And then mixcloud.com, DJ Silk 12. You can check me out every Friday, 88.9 FM, WEAA, the voice of the community for Soul School from 9 to 9:20 a.m. with the lovely Erica Kane, Lena J, and also the other Soul School mixes. And peep me out on the Hard or Soft Pod. I forgot to look up the episode number. Hard or Soft Show, sorry. Tahoe, sorry, man. I just a roll up.
And do it again.
Check me out on the Hard or Soft Show. I was gonna fuck it up again.
You wish you were. Let's try this again. Where should we check you out, Brandon?
Where was I at, Rell?
The Hard or Soft Show.
Yes. Shout out to Tahoe and King Loon the first. So yeah, if you want me on the pod, just hit me up.
Woo woo.
Yeah. So until the next time, guys, we are out.
Bye.
Yeah.